What do you get when you bring together 5 different builders, different innovative building technologies, local and state level support, and super creative minds with a lot of passion about housing and creating more affordable housing options? Well, we're about to find out because I'm here at HIVE Newberg. That's the Housing Innovation Village experience. And we got conditions of approval on this. I think a couple weeks ago now, got the public improvement permits. So we are on our way. They're gonna start doing public improvements here in the next couple weeks, if not a little bit sooner. And we're gonna check this out. We're gonna walk around a little bit. I'm gonna show you a little bit about some of the buildings that are gonna be going here, the homes, how this is laid out, so we can give you a little bit of an idea what is gonna happen here. And then you're gonna start to see it going vertical here pretty soon, and it's gonna go fast. The timeline on this is super tight to get to a show this fall in October to showcase all the homes and the innovators and the builders and show what we're doing here. So I'm super excited about that. I got a lot of work to do between now and then. Let's go check out the site and some of the homes that are gonna be here. Okay, so this is the site. It is a pretty tight site here. You have a flag entrance at the front to come back here. To the back, there's gonna be a front parking lot area here. And then all the homes are gonna be back here. And the way that this is set up, this is a cottage cluster design. So we have 10 homes going in here, 10 cottage homes. They're gonna all be on their own individual fee simple owned lot. So these are not gonna be condos. They're gonna be, you're gonna own the lot here, and then you're gonna have all this common space, a common courtyard in the middle, just like the intent of the cottage code, which is that common courtyard, trying to promote that community feel, that drawing people together, having that common space that all the homes are gonna be facing. So as we walk over here, this tape here is where the home lots are. These aren't the exact pins, but it just to kind of give you that visual of where these lots are here and where the homes are gonna be. And then let's see, do we have yeah, here we go. We got the map right here. So this gives you a pretty good visual of what to expect here. So here's, there's the flag down here. You have the parking lot in the front, and then you have the 10 lots here, and they're all facing the courtyard right here in the middle. It's gonna be super cool. This is not gonna be just, thrown together courtyard. This is gonna be, lots of greenery. There's gonna be this structure here as a community gathering space. And then you got some renderings here, just kind of showing the different construction styles. And we're gonna go around the corner here. I'm gonna point out the different building technologies that are gonna be coming to this development. So let's go take a look at those. By the way, I forgot to mention, this is like the first in the country of this. This is bringing together quite a few different builders with different building technologies and putting them all in, kind of a newer development concept. Some of these building technologies are fairly new, and putting them all in one development. Again, collaborative effort between these builders and a middle housing fund and the local jurisdiction, the state level, just a lot of people involved in this to make sure that this happens, with the goal that this is not just a project that's done and everybody kind of moves on and hey, that was fun, but to spur thought and how we can do things better from a development standpoint to provide more affordable housing, more housing options, and not just here locally, but nationally, and try to be that kind of pilot project that finds some of those things that maybe didn't work, maybe did work, some processes, some technology, some different things that we can maybe tweak to help things be a little bit more streamlined and to provide some, better quality and, more affordable housing solutions across the country, not just here in Newberg, not just here in the state of Oregon. So looking here at lot, okay, we're gonna start off with, these are all really neat, but Humankind Homes is definitely, this is unique. This is geopolymer concrete blocks design. And it is actually going to be like drone assembled, at least partially. So this is super cool. They're still working on this technology, and this is gonna be really neat to see. And I know they've got some big plans, really neat guys that run this company, and just a big vision for providing that affordable housing solution and being the ones to be part of that solution. Non-combustible, net zero energy consumption. So, quality built, new technology, non-combustible materials, and that net zero energy kind of goal energy efficiency is also a big part of, a lot of these builders. So there's one example right there. Let's go check out another one. Okay, Elemental Building Technologies. This one, there's actually gonna be 3 of them in here. Volumetric steel modular units. So think like kit of parts. Net zero energy consumption again, right? Or net zero energy option anyway. Non-combustible construction, low maintenance, commercial siding. So this is another thing about homeownership. So not only is it providing something at an affordable price point, it's providing it in a way that it also is beneficial like cost-wise for the term of ownership, right? Because it's one thing to get into the home and have that payment be affordable and that sort of thing, but then you have maintenance, right? So if you're just squeaking in, from a payment perspective and you're not able to maintain it, that doesn't put anybody in a good position. So that's another piece of the puzzle that's trying to be, solved here is how do we, provide options that are a little bit easier to maintain, not so expensive from a maintenance and energy standpoint, so that homeownership overall is more affordable, not just price point entry. The entry price is part of it, but the cost of ownership is definitely a piece of that as well that is trying to be solved here. So steel frame, building technology, this is gonna look really cool. Modern design there as well. I'm really excited for this one. I'm excited for all of them, but this one's gonna be really cool for sure. Let's go check out another one. Okay, I'm kind of walking by this sign here now. So this is the HIVE community space, carbon negative concrete again, Humankind Homes, which is the one up front, the first lot, plus steel prefab kit of parts from Elemental. So this is kind of a combo project for the community building here. Again, this is gonna be a really neat gathering space. This whole courtyard is gonna be beautiful and is gonna be a place that is gonna draw people out of their homes into the space here, outdoors and gathering in being a community. We've got another Elemental one here. So this is a little bit smaller unit, 1 level, type A accessible unit. So it's all 1 level, it's gonna be accessible. I believe we're gonna do a, zero entry or a ramp or whatever they need to do to make that happen. So another Elemental building here. And then as we move towards the back here, you're gonna find these 4 lots are all the same builder. So this is Mods Hone, and this is modular prefab offsite with some mass timber elements to it. So there's gonna be some really cool stuff here. So they build in the factory, assemble on site, and then they actually have some workforce training along with this particular project. They do that anyway, but they're bringing that into this particular development, the products they're doing here, which is super important because part of the issue with affordability is a lack of good, good workers, right? People have gotten out of the trades, and so we need to retrain the workforce. We need to train them properly. We need to train them in these new technologies, these new ways of doing things, so we can have more people out there in the field doing the work that needs to be done to build more homes, because otherwise labor is going to continue to get more expensive. And of course that, trickles down to the bottom line, right? Or trickles up to the price, right? So more affordable housing requires more affordable labor, or at least more readily available labor. And so that's part of what looking at all aspects of how to, solve the problem. And it's not just one thing, it's a bunch of different things. And so that's one piece of it as well. So there's gonna be two stories kind of flanking. We got one over here and then another 2-story over here, and then 2 3-story units back here. These are gonna be super fun to watch come into place. You're gonna have cranes out here and everything like that. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm definitely gonna come out here, by the way, and continue to document this and show different things as this is happening, because it's gonna be super cool to watch it happen. And it's gonna change, again, really quickly as things start to, go vertical here. Okay, coming around this way. So that's lot 5, 6, 7, or 4, 5, 6, 7, sorry. And then you have lot 8 here. So cedar stone. This one is cross-laminated timber. This is a really cool product, very Pacific Northwest, really unique looking. And these are, I should know this offhand, but I know the life expectancy. So that's another thing. We talked about maintenance. Life expectancy for buildings is a decent amount, but it's not that long, right? So they start to deteriorate and things like that. And these have a much longer life expectancy. Really cool product, really great company. This is, again, factory built precision kit of parts. flat pack modular construction, so some different construction elements to it, right, than your typical site-built home. And it's gonna look really great. It's gonna tie in really well with the community here. Just a really unique product. They use CLT a lot in commercial and in big buildings and things like that. So it's gonna be cool to start to see more of that. We have seen some of it in high-end homes, things like that. Not as much in kind of that more affordable, smaller type of home, but hopefully we'll see more of that because it is really a good product. And then come back here, lot 9, we got another elemental, so another still modular unit right here. Got 3 of those in here. And then rounding it out at the end here, we have Mahonia Northwest. Great design here. I love the Craftsman design on this one. And by the way, if you didn't notice, there's a huge variety of design in here. So it's not, I mean, there's some classic kind of Craftsman design. There's the modular units. There's, you know, the more modern steel framed ones. So it's gonna be a really good mix, but I think it's gonna tie together really well too. I think the way they've designed this, it's not gonna look like a mishmash. It's gonna look like it's all together and tied in. This one is, so wood frame construction. They do panelize when they can, you know, when they build scale. So there's some panelization innovation there. Really cool floor plan, you know, right here at the end of the development. And a really pretty good size. So 1,300 square feet, 3 bedroom, 2.5 bath. And we're talking, you know, mid to upper 4s. We don't really talk about price points on the rest of them. We'll talk more about that at another time. But this is really well, you know, I love this deck here and just the natural wood. It's just really well designed and it's gonna look great here in the community. There you go. That's kind of a quick little tour. We're gonna be here a lot looking at all of these. I'm gonna keep giving you updates, but this is gonna be really neat to see this start to go up. And again, it's gonna go fast, very condensed time frame, and I'm just super excited to be involved in this project. It's gonna be just a ton of fun to be involved in, and I know it's gonna lead to more than just, you know, just this project, just other things, hopefully here in the Portland Metro, hopefully out here, you know, Newberg, Oregon wine country, but nationwide is the goal, is that this inspires creative thinking, it inspires innovation, and it helps push developers and jurisdictions and communities to maybe think a little bit outside the box and to maybe push the envelope a little bit on some of these things and take a little bit more risk, but also sharing that risk, right? This is a team effort. It's gonna take developers, builders, local jurisdictions, state level. It's gonna take everybody involved to solve the problem and provide more affordable and more innovative and, you know, better quality housing opportunities out there. Make sure you stay tuned. We're gonna be here a lot. We're gonna be checking it out a lot, and I'm gonna be giving you updates, and it's gonna be a lot of fun to watch. So we'll see you soon.